We all wanna change. We all wanna be somebody else. I wanna visit all the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real.
Welcome back to Desertwood Days. I'm your host, Kathy Blaze Jefferson, and I am here with author, entrepreneur, Tahira Ogletree. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor to be here.
It's such an honor to have you here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You know what? I was talking with the crew about you earlier, and we were talking about you created a film.
Mm-hmm.
Then later on, you wrote a book.
Yes.
What inspired you to do that?
Well, I knew I had a passion for acting, and I knew that there was I guess, a weight to get really involved, and there's a lot of things that you had to do. So I was in the mindset of, yes, I will wait my turn. I will wait, but I will create while I wait.
Right.
So I feel very passionate about not leaving any stones unturned, tapping into yourself and what your own capabilities are. So it was my director at the time who wanted me to do a demo reel. And at the time, I didn't know what a demo reel was. So he says, do you want to write something, or should you write it? And I said, you know what, let me write it. It's going to be more authentic. I'm new to this, and I really want to embrace this and show the directors what I have. So that was my vision behind me writing my own short film.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be a demo reel, but it turned into a short film because of the topic. And the topic dealt with my abuse that I went through when I was married, when I was 19 or 20 years old. And I said, let me talk about this. Let me, it's going to come from a very authentic place. And it's going to also shed some light on what domestic violence is, and what people deal with domestic violence. And so I did that, and I got a lot of reviews. I got a lot of positive feedback from it. And I said,
wow.
Okay. I said, wow, this is awesome. I really want to do more.
Right.
Sharing my story, being able to create. I love being able to create something, and so I said, you know what? I want to write a book. I've never written a book before. I didn't know the first thing about it. I talked to a few of my literary friends, and they said, you know what? You should produce it or self-publish it. And at the time, I was like, I really want to have someone else publish it. And they says, no, that's the best way to go. So I was like, I did. So I took 3 consecutive years to write the book and did nothing else. And thank God that for my mother, she was here supporting me, watching over my little one at the time.
Right.
And it just gave me a time, 3 consecutive years where I did nothing.
3 years to put into this book.
Yes, create the book, write it, the vision for it. And that's what led me to do it. Wanted to tell my story, wanted to do more. Because I knew that a lot of people had stories, and I knew what God had given to me. He had freed me and allowed me to walk into my destiny, allowed me to know who I was.
So this is a compilation book that has other women's stories?
Yes, other women, men, and former abuser.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the whole the abuse cycle that I wanted to share with others.
You also brought a copy of your trailer with you today, right?
Yes.
Okay. I believe that it is powerful when you can put your thoughts on paper.
Mm-hmm.
How has this changed your life?
It has given me a platform to reach and help other women and men. It has changed my life because I'm able to share my own story. And it's also been very therapeutic to, healing. As I was writing the book, I was writing the warning signs of domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where I broke down that, because I did not realize how engulfed I was inside of an abusive relationship. I knew it was abuse, but as I started breaking down those warning signs, that is the part where I broke down. So it has helped me to release and to be able to articulate my story and identify others who are in abusive relationships as well.
Thank you. Thank you for being so open to helping other people.
You're welcome.
I'd like to ask also, have you taken any pilgrimages while you were writing this book?
Sure. I traveled, like I said, 3 years. And within those 3 years, I met different people in different cities and states. And basically, what I did was just share. I shared what I was going to do openly and publicly. And, God sent those people to me. So it wasn't like I had to go out searching.
Right.
The statistics, I guess that sets the foundation of, how many people are dealing with domestic violence, because 1 in 7 men and 1 in 4 women deal with domestic violence. And so it was there. So all I had to do was just speak out. And when I did speak out, wherever city and state that I was, I, had those people come to me.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So we're going to take a break to watch your trailer.
Okay.
Okay.
I told you, don't you ever put your hands on me again. You understand me? Huh? What's wrong now, huh? What's wrong? Get up out of my house.
No.
Damn right. You can't.
Hello?
Survivors, celebrating life beyond domestic violence. The growing epidemic of domestic violence is the focal point of this powerful coffee table book. Through tear-jerking testimonials, it targets not just physical and sexual abuse, but other types of abuse that may not be recognized as much, such as psychological and emotional. It provides an in-depth look at how perpetrators terrorize and manipulate their victims, sometimes to the point of death. While this book educates on the spiraling epidemic of domestic violence, it also gives hope and positive light to its readers through encouragement, self-proclamation, and the knowledge that there is power beyond the fist and life beyond the deadly grips of domestic violence. It is in knowing that with God, perseverance, and belief in oneself, you can become an unstoppable force of success.
I tell you that I don't know what to say about that trailer. It just blew me away. I mean, I just couldn't imagine how you felt filming that.
Yeah, I wanted to share what exactly happened. Me being dragged down the steps, the actual events. And, I had people come up to me and say, wow, that's really intense. How were you able to do that? Well, I have healed. My abuse happened years before.
Right.
And, years later, I've been able to heal, know who I am, and, go on with my life. And at the time of production, I was just focused on really sharing the story to help it to reach other people. So I know that you have to dig in deep. That's a place where you have to go.
Right.
And not all people are able to do that. But since I did, that was my vision. And the trailer by itself has, gotten so many people to pay attention to domestic violence.
And you did an awesome job.
Thank you.
You
Thank
really
you.
did an awesome job. So where can our audience find you?
Audience can find me on Facebook under Tahira Ogletree, our organization's website, the Tahira Foundation, and also on Instagram and under Tahira Ogletree, and our organization's website, which is otahira.org.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for joining us today
You're
and
so welcome.
sharing your story and sharing your book.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor.
Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you tomorrow on Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze.